Peace and love, y'all. It's your girl, the Vibe Priestess, tapping back in with y'all with more messages from Spirit. Just a little tarot wisdom with the Vibe Priestess. And we're going to see what messages do we have for the collective today. All right. With the split of the deck, I see that we have the Four of Coins and the Page of Wands. Okay, so what I'm getting with this is that when you are, let's say you are just pursuing a new passion, the way that you want to go about this is ensuring that you do not have any limiting beliefs, right? You know, we can have limiting beliefs that kind of stop our creative energy, right? Let's say that we, you know, come up with this great idea and then right off the bat we start finding all these reasons why, oh, I don't have this, we're not, you know, we have to get out of that mindset to know, we have to know that we're abundant. We have to know that when we are starting something new beginning, especially when it's coming from the, right, it's coming from the ethers, right? Our ideas, you know, our dreams, they're coming from the, you know, the spiritual realm, and they haven't yet manifested in physical form. So in order for us to manifest in physical form and find the abundance in the energy, we have to make sure that we maintain that mindset in our spirit and the way that we are approaching our desires and things like that, okay? We have to ensure that we are not having any type of limiting beliefs that make us not want to act on these new epiphany moments and these dreams and these ideas, right? As the King of Pentacles, this is somebody who has mastered the physical realm. This is somebody that knows that they are a master manifestor. They know that whatever they put their mind to, that they can create. So this is one of those things where we have to get ourselves programmed to believe in our magic, right? We have to believe in our magic. We have to know that, yeah, the lovers, right? We have to love what it is that we're doing. Be passionate about it, okay? When we get these brand new epiphanies and these ideas and these divine downloads, right? We have to go about it with the love and the passion, right? And not just, sometimes we get so caught up in the outcome that we don't enjoy the actual creative process and things like that. So we want to stay in that love frequency of like letting our heart's desires guide us in the area of staying focused and staying driven, because it's easy to lose the passion when we're so pessimistic, or if we continue to find the things that, let's say, you know, we may not have all the tools at that moment. But when you believe that you're resourceful and you know that, okay, I may not have it right now, but it will, you know, as I continue to push forward, God will do the rest, right? So we have to be in this space where we know that, okay, when we wish to manifest in the world, we can will that in with our passion, right? When we have this, when we keep, like, you know, I feel like when we start something new, right? Whenever we're starting something new, a new passion, a new job, a new, let's say we're trying a new instrument. Let's say, you know, a lot of times, like I can use an example. When I started to DJ, I was so passionate about it because it was something new, it was fun. We have to learn how to keep that fire lit, right? Because we start getting bored with things, right? But if we continue to keep that fire and that passion within, we'll continue to keep the drive behind the energy that we need to continue to create what we want to manifest within our world, right? So that's the thing about it, is just always keeping that fire burning, right? That passion within, okay? Because, you know, like I said, we can get jaded, we can feel like burnt out after so long, right? So we have to learn how to find those things that get us motivated again, get us inspired, right? Because that's just a part of the creative process, you know what I mean? But when you love it and you have that passion for things, it's hard to get the burnout, because every day, and also too, just keeping the vision, holding that vision. That's why we do vision boards, why we do you know, why we write down the things that we want to manifest. Sometimes we need a reminder of why we're doing it. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, yeah, stay driven, right, in the journey. Like when we are, you know, we decide sometimes that when we are wanting to manifest things and we, you know, this is waiting for our ships to sail in, right? And then sometimes we turn our backs on the dream too quickly, not allowing it to form and manifest in reality. You know, we have to learn that there's divine timing, and there's a patience play that we have to allow to play out, okay? So sometimes, right, I mean, it's okay to pursue other things, but don't give up on, like, because the thing is like, as you sit there and you allow that divine timing to come into play, you will start to see those things manifest in your reality. So before you turn your back on it and decide, you know what, I don't feel fulfilled from this, it's only because you didn't allow that time to play out, right? You didn't keep that fire burning. You got to stay passionate about what it is that you're doing. But you know, another thing, on another note, right, when we are pursuing things, that is what it's about too. Some of it is just about us trying new things, and you know, once we act on those new things, it lets us know, you know, maybe this is not something that I'm really into for real. Like, I tried it, you know, but I don't really, it didn't really give me the outcome that I desired. It didn't really fuel me like I thought it would, right? So that's all part of the process in acting on our creative endeavors. You know, once we do our creative endeavors and we pursue those things, it allows us to say, you know what, I mean, it was fun while it lasted, but you know, that wasn't for me as much as I thought it would be, right? So, but we have to also ask ourselves, why are we getting unmotivated from what it is that we are doing? You know what I'm saying? Because we don't want it to be because we are having any type of lack mentality towards, like, oh, well, I don't have this or have that, right? We can't look at it from that perspective. The new Boost Mobile Network is offering unlimited talk. So as long as we're not in a space where we're, you know, becoming jaded, or we're just giving up, right? It can't be from a place of giving up, right? We have to, you know, sometimes we have to find the fulfillment, right? This is like new beginning and emotional fulfillment, right? So we have to continue to find the things that fuel us emotionally, right? And sometimes we have to go into the depth of our spirits and our souls to find it, right? So this is the thing, when we're attempting to keep the drive going, you know what I'm saying, we have to tie it to our emotional, you know, like when we talk about manifesting too, like we want to tie our manifestations to our emotions, right? How we feel about it. Like when we're manifesting, we want to tap into the vibration and the frequency of which that in particular outcome exists on, right? So if you know that let's say that you're manifesting entrepreneurial business, right? And you know that when you actually attain that, what type of joy, what type of energy will you be possessing when you receive that blessing, right? That is what you need to learn how to tap into as you're manifesting that, right? So this is, you know, we have to, it's a level of emotional intelligence that we have to carry. And once we hold that control over our emotions when we're manifesting, man, that activates so much power in what it is we're wanting to create. And then boom, we'll start to see that manifest in our reality, right? So like I said, that's a very powerful part of manifesting, is your emotional connection to what you desire, right? Yes, because the Empress, this lets you know, like, you are a master manifester, you are a creator. The Empress is all about that fertile energy. It's all about creating something out of nothing. Is also about nurturing your dreams, nurturing your passions, nurturing the things that you want to create, right? And not allowing yourself to, you know, step outside of that Empress energy. Know that you are a master manifestor, and whatever it is that you wish to receive, if you believe, baby, you can achieve. And that's all about the mindset that you need to have, right? Even if it's a new beginning. But see, Page of Pentacles, they're steady. They don't stop. Even if they feel like they don't have the knowledge or the wisdom, you know, they still take that action towards what it is that they're pursuing, and know that along that journey, they're going to attain more knowledge, more wisdom about what it is that they're learning. They know that as they go along, that they just understand that slow and steady wins the race. So it's a space where nothing is going to stop them. They're like gung-ho about about them achieving their whatever it is that they're looking to accomplish, right? So that's just staying driven and not allowing yourself to lose that positive perception, right, about